Hey guys, how's it going? As you can see, we are not in my office today, and we will not be playing video games. So, it is the Halloween season. It's my favorite holiday ever. If I could do Halloween for pretty much every day until the end of time, I totally would be. I'm definitely that woman that when I get a house, I'm gonna be the scariest house on the street. I love those houses that go above and beyond to scare kids because it really does leave an impression on you. And ever since I was a kid, those houses that really, worked really hard to put a lot of effort in decorating their house, it left a big impression on me, and that's basically my goal. So I was looking up some 5-minute crafts. And you can technically do this in 5 minutes. It really doesn't take that long, but I thought I'd show you a little more intricate way of doing it. So as you can see, there are some ghosts forms in front of me, and you can make really simple ones like a little cat. I made a little Nico. Is this accurate? It's like no. And then you can make some that are more detailed. Like this is my boyfriend. I made a little bass for him, little ghost guitar, and yeah. So I thought I would show you guys how to do that today. Let's get going. All right. So this is what you will need. You will need to start with tin foil, wax paper, a glue gun, some extra glue sticks. Sometimes I use wire. You don't have to get this thick of a wire, just be cautious because this wire, it does leave black stuff on you, but it is pretty thick, it's pretty durable. Pliers, scissors, and cheesecloth is what you'll mainly need for this. And cheesecloth you can get at any like Home Depot or a Lowe's. I didn't look at Lowe's, I got mine from Home Depot, but I'm pretty sure it's there. It would be in the like painting area, painting aisle. Staflo, this is what you'll need. It's basically liquid starch. You can get the spray, but honestly liquid starch works a lot better. And then you'll need a bowl that you don't mind getting a little dirty. It is washable, so don't worry if it gets on your carpet or whatever. It's basically just starch. It'll wash right out. Unless you dye it, unless you put paint in it, then I'd worry a little bit. And then a paintbrush. Ooh, water everywhere. All right, if you're worried about your table or whatever getting dirty, then obviously put some plastic down, put some newspaper. So what I first start with is I get wax paper. You can put it on some sort of cookie sheet if you like, if you want to just get it out of the way. If you don't want to keep it on your table, that way you can pick it up and move it and put it wherever you'd like. So I would lay this down first, because after it sticks, it pretty much sticks, and you can pick up the form and just move it. So I'm going to be building myself and trying to build myself looking at a camera. Thought that would be kind of a fun little cute idea. So when you make this, what you have to think about is when the cloth lays over it, kind of what you want the form to look like. What you want to do is, let's start with the body. I'm going to make this one a little different. I get some newspaper, kind of just give it a form, whatever. Alright. So, depending on who you're making, you gotta know about human body forms. That's what helps a lot. So, I'll probably have smaller shoulders. Alright. Looks like a potato. That's okay. I should probably give myself some sort of boobage going on. I mean, not like you could see much, but I like to pretend you can. Okay, and this is where the hot glue gun can come into play. So if you want to just add like a small little thing, if you want to add some boobs to yourself, then you can just do that real right quick. Wow, I look like Katy Perry's boobs. Just like pew pew. Okay. Alright, so then we're gonna do the shoulders. I guess we can do the neck. So sometimes, get some of this wire. I'll stick it through the top. And sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends. It's really up to you what you want to do. But this helps with like stability. A little bit beefier neck. It looks a little bit better. Now, we're going to do the head. Alright, and then as you're forming this, you kind of got to picture. So like, for example, I still need a nose, right? And I'm like, it's not a real big deal if you do it or not, because it's a ghost. So I try to find a form that I already made by accident. And like here, there's a point here. So what I'm going to do is just use that as my nose. And just kind of form it. Try to form it around that. And be like, okay, so this is the front of the face now. Okay, so there we go. There's a face. We're gonna stick it in there. Okay, I look like an alien, but that's okay. Sometimes I like to exaggerate the features, because we're making a ghost, for God's sake. Who cares? And then, so what I'll do, since it's all like, what I'll do is add a little bit of hot glue, just so it stays. Okay, I guess I'll give myself some hair. I haven't done hair yet, so we'll see what happens. Perfect. How I did this last time was I fisted the tinfoil. How I made the hat, I basically did that. Used my hand as a, for the head, and then kind of shaped it, okay? That way, stick it on. It kind of looks like me, right? So, how I make the legs. I roll it up. Move. Alright, I roll it up. So, yes. Beanstalk legs. Now, obviously my feet aren't going to be, my legs aren't going to be this long. So what I'll do, I'll probably make the feet and might curve it this way. And hot glue. Bringing in the hot glue. Okay. Just stick it on there. So, we got the leg. Alright. Nico, you don't want to be part of the video anymore? Alright, so depending on my stance, it's really going to depend on where I put the leg. And we'll do like a... I'm usually spreading my camera. I'm rarely standing up straight. Then I will hot glue the back. Be careful not to burn yourselves, because I burn myself all the time with hot glue. Neat. Ready to go. Alright. And what's going to help is me having arms and holding onto the camera as well. I would say don't wrap it too tight. Just wrap it so it has some width, and then that way you can tighten it. You can unwrap it if you need to, but it's a little bit easier if you do it that way. So let's do that. Oh! The glue almost... It was trying to attack me. Okay, so we got an arm. It's a little long, but you know what? We don't care. Running stance. This arm's actually longer. Alright, we got my body. Hopefully you can see this. I think you can. Alright. Alright, so now we got to work on the camera. So normally on a photography tripod that you have the ability to spread the legs so far in the middle, right? You undo the thing and it goes boom. So mine have spreaders at the bottom so that I can get lower, and you can extend it at the bottom so the legs can go out like this more, or I can take them off the spreaders, and so if I'm on an uneven terrain like a rocky hill or something, I can take them off and adjust my legs that way. So I figured that's what will make the length wrapped around. If you want, just flatten it. Okay, so now time to do the legs. See, this is why I said get a lot of tin foil. Alright, so now wrap it. Alright, so if I'm here, I probably want it to be this tall or so. So what we'll do is probably glue it here, and then do it like this. I might as well glue these two together. Neat. Okay. Okay, and then we will glue the edge right there and connect these two other legs together. This is the first time I'm making a camera looking thing, so we are learning together. Handle. Look at that. Boom. Genius. Okay, so we can use this as the handle for myself, for my body. Okay, so we have this here. Body here. Handle. Look at that. Almost perfection. We have the camera. I may just have to... I'm basically just pinching it like this. I learned this when I was sculpting. You just kind of pinch the sides like this, and then you pinch this down and this so it doesn't lose the form. Like that. Okay, and we're getting somewhere. A little bitty camera. Wrap it. kind of like that. You can also, yeah, hit it like this. It's looking pretty all right. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on a lens. Needs a lens. Also needs a handle. Okay. Handle, boom. That works. Okay. We'll just glue it. Glue it down. As long as we have we got the end of the barrel right there. Alright. Looks kind of like a mushroom, but oh my god. Okay. Here we go. Looks a little better. Now, you don't have to be so detailed if you don't want to. It's really up to you. And sometimes you do some of the details and you just don't see them. But I'd rather have more options than not enough. Alright, what I may have to give in to using some tape. Tape my feet. My feetsies. I'm just gonna tape it just in case. Cool. So what we want to do is take it and just pour it in. Get it in there. Alright, so then you unravel. Okay. And so then you need to figure out how much you need. Okay, cut it off. Sweet. So then what I will do now, this will get a little messy, and if you decide you want to dye it, let's say you have like some pink paint and you're like, I want to be a cute little pink ghost or a purple ghost, whatever, then what you can do is you can just put a drop of paint in the flow. You don't need a lot. And then mix it around and it'll change color. That's really all it is. And it literally only takes a drop or two. It's not a lot. You don't need a lot. You just dip it in. Right in. Ooh. Kind of goopy. Okay. Now, I would wring it out and then dip it back in. Okay. Now, you want a good amount on there if you want it to be real stiff. Let it be dripping, okay? You don't want to take it all out because the more you have, the stiffer it'll be. So the easier the form will take hold, okay? And you just kind of lay it. And I'll do this and just tie it so that it stays around the neck how I want. Because the stuff doesn't stick. It's not very sticky. And the more it's scrunched up, the more, the longer it'll take to dry. So in those scrunched up areas at the bottom, that'll take a lot longer to dry. Okay, so what I do after that, like once I get the basic form, I will take a brush, go in with the flow, and I will just try to get it to stick to the forms I care about the most. Okay. It also helps this to be stiffer as well. Alright, wedding. Here comes the freaking bride. Arm areas. Maybe under the arm a little bit, because you're trying to put emphasis on all these spots. Okay. Chest. One leg there, one leg there, and you know, I want to emphasize this. Pretty okay. And you gotta look at it as a whole and say, can I see the camera in this? Okay, so when you're done, you basically just leave it for, depending on how much you put on, usually sometimes it'll be dry within a day or a day and a half. So yeah, I will come back to you guys when it's fully dry, and I'll show you the process of taking it out. Hey guys, we are back. So it's dried. Here it is. So I'm going to show you guys how to take it out. It's a little tedious. You have to be kind of gentle. And we did use hot glue, which, I mean, it doesn't stay, it's like impossible to pull that. Alright, look, that was pretty easy. Neat. Okay. This is just how I do it, because I want it to be a free-floating form. My bad. Yeah. Okay, got my head. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Wow, that was the lamest excitement reaction. Here it is. This is what it looks like. I think it turned out pretty alright. Pretty good. I think the last thing I have to do is make some eyes. So let me do that real quick. What I will do is I will take hot glue and I will put and tinfoil, and I will put a small little dot. Okay, and then I'll do another one. Okay. And you can make them big, you can make them small. I mean, it's really whatever you want. You can either blow on it or you can use, a hair dryer or something. Is you'll take some paint, whatever color you want the eyes to be, and you just paint on them. And then a little dot where you want your eye to be. Don't burn yourself. I have done that so many times. So I'm just burning myself. Burn myself. Alright guys, looks like I am done here. And I added it to my little ghost family. I still have one more to do, but yeah, I think it turned out well. This is a cute little, I would say it's a pretty quick craft. It doesn't take too much time to do unless you want to put a lot of time into it. That's really up to you. Yeah, thanks for joining me. I will try to make some more crafts. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. If you have any other crafts you've seen you'd like me to try. I know I'm mainly a gaming channel, but I love doing art too. I am in the film industry, so clearly art is kind of my life as well. So yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more things. Thanks for watching the full video or just skimming through the parts, and y'all have a great day. Peace out, my dudes.